Greetings everyone! Today this video will be about coronavirus. Well, not exactly coronavirus, but did this Buddhist monk that died in 1995 predict the coronavirus? Okay, so I came across several photos on social media published by a book printing company called CK Chi Kun Printings. It claimed to have a book published in the year 1992, and it's about the predictions and prophecies of a Buddhist monk regarding the near future. He predicted that there will be a new deadly contagious pneumonia. Millions of people will die due to it, and people should cultivate the way, recite Buddhist sutras, and be vegetarian to better prepare themselves for such a terrible upcoming catastrophe. So, who on earth is this Buddhist monk? Well, his name is called Venerable Hsuan Hua. This book was based on a speech given by Venerable Hsuan Hua in August 16, 1992 in a monastery in Los Angeles, California, USA. His main contribution in Buddhism was to spread Chinese Buddhism to the Western world since the 1950s. The speech was given in the US when the public were generally in fear of the AIDS pandemic that ravaged across the world. Venerable Hsuan Hua warned the audiences of a newer virus that is coming that is way more contagious and easily spread than AIDS. He also warned that the earth will enter a stage of catastrophes where floods, typhoons, droughts, air crashes, earthquakes will become more frequent and amplified. Quoting him, "This pneumonia is even more vicious than AIDS once you catch it. This illness can be transmitted through the mere shaking of hands. If the sick person merely opens his mouth to speak, he can pass the disease to you. Not only ordinary people have no way to treat this disease, even among the doctors and nurses. In the last year alone in the US, nearly 20,000 have died from the new variety of pneumonia. There's no way to avoid it. Even face masks don't work. When there is body contact, the infection is transmitted. It can even be passed through the air." Aside from that, he mentioned that the suffering of humans can be reduced by being kind, doing good deeds, and reciting mantras. Quoting the monk, "Over half of the human population in the world is going to perish, and those who will be left will be people who cultivate the way, who cultivate truly, those who recite the Buddha's name, those who recite sutras, those who are vegetarian, and these people will be able to remain." This may not be referring to our current timeline in the 2020s, possibly referring to the near future within the next few centuries, perhaps. He said in his speech, "I'm not saying this to terrify you. It's just that the time has come when I can no longer refrain from shouting and crying out to tell all of you that this current age is not a time of peace. It is very dangerous, and each morning we have no guarantee that we will see the evening, for the danger can come at any moment." Venerable Hsuan Hua passed away in 1995, and his words and texts became his legacy. When the world was hit by the SARS pandemic in 2002, people thought that his prophecies became true. Little did people know that years later in 2019, the world will be hit by an even more serious, deadly, and disastrous COVID-19 coronavirus pandemic. I hope you all like this video. Please don't forget to click the like button and subscribe to my channel. And thank you.